Welcome back, people. This is CC, and you're watching CC Sports Lab. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. But remember to subscribe, people. This topic is to touch the development and the importance of players playing a part in your youth national setup. For example, the youth teams of Mexico, Canada, USA, and the Reggae Boys. As you know, people, we are the Reggae Boys, right? In the last World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, did you know that 76%, call it if you want to round it up to 77% of the 159 players at the World Cup, the last World Cup, December 2022, that were born between 1997 and 2002, had experience, youth experience up to the U21 level. What this indicates is the importance of providing competitive playing opportunities and international experience to a wide group of promising young players. And I think that is one of the key things that is affecting the Reggae Boys. Like the major thing, when you look at some of the players that come through the team, like that is why when the English-born players comes in, these players are even better than players that are local born players. And it is due to the fact that a lot of these players have been exposed to highly competitive fixtures through youth systems in the country that they were born. For example, England, some of them would have played U17, U19, U21, and so on, right? So they would have had that level of experience exposed internationally, and then combine that with their club experience, they have become better quality or better players. So I think that is one of the major gaps to be filled, especially in the Reggae Boys, right? Argentina won the World Cup, and if you notice, 8 of their young players within the squad and 14 players for finalists, France participated in the recent Youth World Cup. So 14 of the French players and 8 of the Argentines participated in the recent. That was the Youth World Cup prior to the 2022 World Cup, right? So they would have participated. That just goes to show you the level of importance that these Youth World Cups play, and the fact that Jamaica's best period coincided when we had qualified for the U17 World Cup and the U20 World Cup. It's not a coincidence, people. And some of those players matriculated to the senior team from the African Federation, right? Who made the transition from Youth World Cups to FIFA World Cup squads. This is a bit low. About a more effective talent identification system, a better selection process, organizing more international youth games and tournaments for young players could help raise this number and accelerate the development of top talents for a senior national team. I have been crying out for this for the Reggae Boys over a period of time, people. Every time that we have a U20 tournament, that's when we have a coach. We don't have a coach that is actually in the system, and we don't have a resident U21 team. For example, England has a resident U21 team, right? Every time there's a call up in terms of an international window, England calls up their senior team and they calls up the U21 team. Spain has a U21 team as well. When there's an international window, they call up both. You know what the U21 team is for? For the development of players. That is what people have. It's like they're not getting. Like, you have this senior team, right? And then you would have an U21 team. You call up the best players for the senior team, and then you call up the players that you think can move on and matriculate soon into the senior team. You call them up for the U21 teams to get them exposure in terms of international experience and all of that. So I think the Reggae Boys, Jamaica, and our old JFF is dropping the ball on this one. And with this type of data in the last World Cup, it's only going to get better for the larger, more developed countries. And if countries like Jamaica don't get with the system, you're going to be behind the 8 ball more often than not. And the funny thing about it is, because this World Cup qualification campaign is a little bit, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it is easier than prior campaigns. If Jamaica qualifies for this World Cup, I think they will not change anything. And that is a problem. Sometimes success can be the greatest downfall of a program. And success in this point is Jamaica qualifying for the World Cup. But tell me what your thoughts are, people. Tell me what your thoughts are. 77% of the 159 players at the World Cup in 2022, born between 97 and 2002, had youth international experience up to the U21 level. Tell me what you think when it comes on to the Reggae Boys and what we are doing in terms of the development of players. The youth national teams are to develop players, no matter what people want to tell you. Not the senior team, right? I'm saying the youth teams. That's what the other countries use them for, to expose players that have quality and give them international experience. So when they matriculate to the senior team, they do not look off the pace, or they do not look uncomfortable. And the fact that we, Jamaica, the Reggae Boys, have qualified for only 3, the junior Reggae Boys have qualified for only 3 youth World Cups, that is another reason why the senior team struggles immensely. You cannot have a successful senior program when you don't have a successful youth program. And I'm not talking about the exception, people. So if you want to find the 1 or 2 exceptions, miss me with that. Miss me with that BS. Just come to me and show me that majority of who have a successful senior program don't have a successful youth program. That's what they need to show me. But please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section.